Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a new frame. It's one of those awesome new frames that just came out, and it's called the Tinsly F50. So there's more than two versions. There's the F50 and F60, and I believe there's a 4-inch also. So the F50 is the 5-inch and the F60 is the 6-inch. Now I know for certain that the F50 has the same body size as the F60, and it's just the arms that are what make it a 6-inch and a 5-inch. So let's quickly get into this. Now we do have this amazing, beautiful looking, I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice here. So it's aluminum, it's 7075 aluminum, it's aviation grade aluminum, and it's just, the finish on it is just absolutely beautiful and stunning. It lines perfectly, it's held together with 2 screws, but we will come back to this in a little bit and then we can get into this into more detail. First, let's quickly go over the dimensions and what it comes with. So it does come with 2 battery straps, and they seem to be of good quality. So this is from Tinsly, it's Tinsly RC, and this frame just came out on Banggood, so I just had to get one of these. So it does come with 2 battery straps. They give you a Tinsly PDB, and it's a 3 to 4S LiPo PDB. Max current is 35 amps each pad, and that's times 4. And then you got 5 volt 3 amp regulator and a 12 volt 500 milliamp regulator, 2 ounce of copper. So it's just, you know, the normal basic PDB here that they provide you with, so that's always a big plus to have. And they do give you an XT60 connector, which is great, and they give you a battery anti-slip pad, kind of like the JEP RC thing here, which this is very awesome. Actually, I really do love this, and more frames should really start doing this kinds of thing here. So this is very good. This is a big plus in my book. All right, let's get into the dimensions. So they give you, obviously they give you all your hardware, and the hardware is minimal. There isn't many screws. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 screws, and then they provide you with some aluminum spacers. So we have a 6mm spacer and a, I think 9 or 10. So it's 6 and a 10, I believe. Let's just see. They give you 4 of each, so you can use them in your stack if you want to make some nice stack. Yeah, so it's a 10 and a 6mm. So this is a 10mm, and this is the 6mm, correct. So they give you four of these, and these don't just slide on, these actually are, see, screwed on here. So, and it's blue, it's going with the theme. That's pretty awesome. By the way, the screws are very good. They did not strip when I was tightening them down. Usually screws end up stripping very easily on other frames, so that just says they're giving you good quality stuff. They also provide you with these awesome little gaskets, these little rubber gaskets. They're not super soft, which is pretty good. They're soft, but they're still rigid at the same time. I'm having a hard time removing one. Just pop those off like that. There we go. So it's very good. These are very great because instead of adding a spacer of some sort, like a nylon or something, you can just stick this guy and stick your PDB right there, and it'll give you enough clearance. So that's very good. I'm really loving this. Let's put these guys to the side now and start with the dimensions. So this does come as a 5 and a 6-inch. Currently I put the 6-inch arms here because I am planning on building it as a 6-inch here, just because it just looks absolutely phenomenal, and I've always wanted a 6-inch build, so this is going to be it right here. So the bottom plate here, let's check out the bottom right here. So we get this aluminum hold for your battery right here, which is very awesome. The screws do screw into here, so there's no need for a nut. So this is basically acting as a nut and as well as a battery holder, which is absolutely awesome. The bottom plate is actually in 4 pieces. Each arm is a piece, and it fits. It's so well cut and so well aligned that sometimes from far away, if you look at it, you think it's just a 1-piece plate down here, but it's actually 4 pieces put together. So that's very good. The cuts are clean. It fits absolutely phenomenal. And for the top part, we have a 1.5mm, we could say upper bottom plate right here, and also fits absolutely perfect. The lines perfectly, and it's symmetrical, so you can have it facing this way or this way, doesn't matter. So that's very good here. Now the arms, the carbon is 3K carbon here, and it is 4mm thick. It's very thick, and it's very rigid, so that's very good. And this is the 6-inch. Imagine the 5-inch arms, they'll be even more rigid than this. So this is absolutely phenomenal. This is very good. So let's move on to the upper part, or the top plate if you want to say. And this is just absolutely beautiful. I really can't really explain how good this actually looks. Alright, so this top plate is actually held with 2 screws, and let's quickly remove them here and take a look how well this is designed and how, and if it's going to be able to take an impact. And guys, this seems like it's going to be able to take some very, very hard impacts, which is absolutely amazing. I'll just show you right now. So I'm just going to remove the screws here. Okay. There we go. Just 2 screws that hold it in place, as you can see right there. No need for nuts, which is very awesome. So this here, I think when I measured it, it was around 6 millimeters, or 4 millimeters actually. So this is 4 millimeters, a little bit above 4 millimeters. So this would be considered the front here. And it's 4 millimeters thick, so that's very good. And it's around 8 millimeters or 9 millimeters wide here, which is absolutely awesome. And another awesome thing about this is actually it protects your camera. So there hasn't been many frames out lately that do protect your camera. So this one does. Even with my GoPro lens on there, I had it installed earlier, and I will install it towards the end of the video. It does absolutely protect the camera. Not by much. It's recessed inside, so nothing is sticking out. But if you crash into a pole this big, and obviously you're gonna break your camera. So that's out of the question there. But overall, it does provide protection. So if you crash into a tree, it should be very well. It should protect it very good, unless it has a part just sticking out right in the middle where you crashed, and that ain't gonna do anything. Overall, the thickest part here is the front. It's around 6 millimeters, as I said before, or full 4 millimeters, and the thinnest part here is around 1.5 millimeters, but it does have very thick right here. This is around 2 millimeters, so this is very good. So the thickness and the overall structure integrity and the stiffness is very good. So I believe this is going to be able to withstand a lot of hard crashes. And on the the most important points, as you could see here, such as where the screw is going to go in, it's actually fairly thick, so that's very good. They didn't go cheap on us. They went absolutely good here. So I'm very impressed. I'm very excited for this one, really. It seems very awesome. And they do provide you with a lot of mounting solutions, so that's very good as well. And they even provide you with some type of like a GoPro battery, mounting solution here. They added some holes for you. So let me put it back together real quick, and then I'm going to stick a 4-in-1 ESC on the frame, and I'm going to stick a flight controller as well as the camera in here, and we can take a look at it and see how much room and space we have inside. Alright guys, so now it's all assembled. I put it in, I put the camera in place, and it's holding just fine. I don't even have screws in there, but it's perfectly aligned. So let's first take a quick look at the camera here. Alright, so give me a moment. Alright, so as you can see, it is protected, and don't forget I'm using a GoPro lens. So if you're not using a GoPro lens like me, you're going to be totally fine, because the other camera, the lens that comes with the Fox here is just flush. So mine does portrait, and it does have some kind of concave that's sticking out. So overall, I actually even consider this to be protected for my camera, and this is very good. So that's awesome from that point of perspective. Now let's take a look at the stack. So currently what I did is I used the gaskets like I mentioned earlier, and they do provide enough space. Let's see right here. Let's align it. Okay, and they're pretty. They do provide some dampening, but you can't really consider it much dampening. And they go straight up, and I added the all-in-one flight controller, ESC, and then we put up the flight controller up here. And as you can see, we still have a lot of space. So we can add a VTX, a receiver, and then that's all you really need left. That's it. It has plenty of space in here, which is very good. The mounting solutions are just amazing. They have a SMA or RPSMA port for you if you wanted to do it that way. And what I'm planning on doing is I'm probably going to just stick it on the back here somehow when I build it, which is very good as well. So we do have the mounting solution for your GoPro right here. Overall, I'm really loving this. It has plenty of room inside, and I believe all of my components are going to be protected. And the motors, motors do crash. I mean, they're unprotected. So maybe we could put some motor guards in there to have it just be like just a monster. So I am really loving the finish on this, and I really do hope you guys see what I see. So let me just try to zoom in here on this, or just focus. So I don't know if it's doing it justice or not, but it's just gorgeous. The finish, the touch, the cuts, it's just, it's very nice, you know. They did take their time doing this, so that's very good. So I am very, very excited for this one. It just looks beautiful, and it looks like it could take some very, very hard hits. Look how thick that is. That's just very good, and it's very rigid as well, very, very rigid. So that's just awesome. And we got this guy to protect our battery from slipping and sliding as well as damaging it. So that's very good. I really like this. It's always a big plus in my book, and especially that they give us 2 battery straps. That's awesome. So maybe we can like set up here. We have our GoPro. You can just, that's it. I mean, thinking that you have a GoPro session. So yeah, and there's your GoPro right there. So it does give you some kind of maybe 10-degree angle there, but it's not much. But I usually use the other 3D printed ones, so I don't have a problem here. As long as they have holes right here, it's just gonna be, it's gonna mount beautiful. So this is just, it's very nice. I really do like it a lot. Very good. So overall, I mean, this is all I could say right now. It's a true X. We'll be building it soon. I'm going to be setting up F60 motors on this guy, and I'm going to be putting 6-inch propellers, and I'm going to be building the 6-inch version of this guy. So overall, it looks beautiful. It seems good quality. Everything fits, everything aligns perfect. So yeah, that's it, guys. So that's all I could say right now about this. Until next time where we build it and then take it for a flight, but overall it just looks absolutely phenomenal. And that's going to conclude it for this video, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys have any questions or any suggestions, feel free to let me know, and I will see you next time. See you guys, take care.